Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer Quest with me, Bring It On. So let's go to Ummenbach and see what quest awaits. I'd say that was Vlad on the cover, but I think a different cover had Vlad, and that looked more like a Blood Knight, so maybe that was Wallach Harkin, who's my favorite vampire in the Warhammer Fantasy. The Necromancer's pets. The adventurers approach Ummenbach with a wary eagerness. After encountering an itinerant tinker and root, they've heard rumors that the village is being terrorized by a necromancer, a self-proclaimed acolyte of Heinrich Kemmler, who calls himself Silas Tombs. According to the tinker, the necromancer enters the village at dusk on every mark tag and fest tag, demanding 10 quarts of blood from the populace. He is flanked by 2 undead monsters, no doubt the results of his macabre experiments. If the rumors are to be believed, it is said that the Tombs has formed an accord with an Orc warlord in return for labor and protection. The Necromancer is working on some nefarious scheme for their mutual benefit. On arrival in Ummenbach, the villagers look on with pleading eyes. Gold is promised, as well as ancient artifacts that have resided in family vaults for years, if the party will rid them of this devilry. An adventurer's life is rarely a simple one, but this quest seems tailor-made to your party's talents. Hunt down the Necromancer, slay his greenskin allies and monstrous pets, and then return as heroes to collect the rewards and adulation. What could possibly go wrong? Probably a whole lot. What do we got? Alright, let's go adventuring. Ooh, Hood of Mysteries. 10 wounds and 1 power. Honestly, the Witch Hunter would probably be good for this, but we'll be fine. With the Necromancer returning to Ummenbach so often, it stood to reason that his abode was located close by. It hasn't taken you long to find the place, and with it, evidence of greenskins. Your party recognizes their daubings anywhere. It seems, as rumored, Silas Tombs is working with the Orcs, but to what end? In any case, the Necromancer and his coterie must die. Be wary of his monstrous pets. All the rumors have proven true so far. There's no reason to doubt that this one isn't either. Yeah, he's a Necromancer. Why would you doubt that? Whatever. Actually doesn't seem too bad. If I put him here, we can have him go back here. Okay, yeah, this will work out. We'll have him go after the archer. Gets enough hits in, he should be able to finish him off. We'll park him over here, he'll take out the archer, and then hopefully the Black Orc as well. At least put a lot of damage into the Black Orc. Yeah, that works. Worth a shot. Come on. Aw. Alright, off to a good start. Come on. Nice. Oh wow, yeah. I definitely want that. Top him off first since he doesn't have regeneration. And my Marauder does. Alright, let's get killing. Come on. Yeah, death blow. Actually, I should be focusing on these guys. Not that I think it matters now. Okay, we'll close with and mess these guys up this turn. Alright, what can you do for me? Nice. Nope, not Void Master, not Shadow Bolt. Where's it at? Shadow Daggers. Yeah. No more reason to even move him around. This is fine. This guy will die this turn, hopefully. And in a way that allows us to continue moving forward. Let's go ahead and heal up. Alright, as he bursts into the room, a gaunt figure with impossibly large jet black pupils ceases mid-intonation. He stands on the other side of the chamber, upon a floor covered in writhing runes. Fools, hisses the Necromancer. You dare disturb my work. He raises his hand. I have no time to deal with such insects. My pets, do your master's bidding. Bring me their corpses. I always need fresh material. Several lumbering trolls stride forth, even as Tombs beats a hasty retreat. Ready your weapons. This is going to be tough. That doesn't look that bad. Though I can't quite reach them. So we'll start with this guy. I'm gonna hang back a little bit. Yeah, good luck regenerating all that, jerk. Alright, looks like we're gonna kill that guy first. While we get ambushed. Neato. Alright, couple of things. Let's see. Set him up for an easy kill. You focus on these guys back here. Yeah, let's do it this way. Let's do Battle Rage. I'm going to do Hunter's Eye as well and try to take out that other archer. Well, both these archers, I guess. 14 shots. There's no way that they survive. Alright, 2 more shots. 1 more shot. Nice. Hit much more often than I thought he was going to. Alright, let's cut this guy down. Okay, how do I want to handle this? Let's do it this way. He might be able to kill him with Alchemist Mind Razor. Should save me a lot of hassle if he hits. Nope. Alright, let's do it this way then. You attack. What we'll do is we'll set him up to get killed by the Marauder. worked much better than I thought it was going to. I think we'll wrap it up this turn. So we're going to try to wrap it up this turn. We got several shots with the Occam's Mind Razor, so I don't think this guy will survive. Yeah, we'll probably get rid of that for this. Alright. Job well done. The Necromancer got away. That'll come into play once we return. Greybeard got one kill. By Sigmar, the Necromancers escaped whilst your party was dallying with his pets. No matter. It seems they have halted Tomb's macabre experiments, for now at least, and granted the populace of Ummenbach a slight reprieve from the horrors of the world. On returning to the surface, your party is greeted by a delegation from the village, who welcome them with a cheer. The village elder steps forward and hands over a weighty purse. Is the warlock dead? He asks in a hushed tone. No. It is regrettable that the cur has escaped, says the elder. He may return to Ummenbach for vengeance. You must be extra vigilant. No matter. You have done us a great service. He hands over the purse, and before leaving, he turns back and says, You will always be welcome in our town, and we may have need of your services yet. There we go. And I got an achievement for not lying about it. The last time the adventurers visited Ummenbach, it was under the thrall of the necromancer known as Silas Tombs. Upon your party's return, it seems another sinister occurrence has befallen the wretched hamlet. Ummenbach is deserted. The forges of the smithy lay dormant. A dearth worshippers congregate at the Sigmarite temple. There's no women gossiping at the well, and the tavern remains eerily silent. Beastmen or greenskins are known to raid and destroy settlements throughout the lands, but the buildings of Ummenbach remain intact. Something more ominous has taken the inhabitants. The large oak door of the common hall holds the answer. A sheet of what first appears to be parchment is pinned to the door with a piece of sharpened bone, the size of a dagger. Upon closer inspection, the parchment is actually dried skin. There's a message scrawled in blood on the flayed flesh. It reads, To my adversaries, I leave this message for you, those who slew my delightful pets. I'm sure you are proud of your achievement, but you must learn there are always consequences. As recompense for delaying my plans, I claim the villagers of Ummenbach as my own. I must thank you for forcing me to use a more direct approach. It's a far more efficient situation, having such fresh blood close to hand, rather than trudging into that miserable village every few days. You can, of course, try and save them. In fact, I entreat you. You've been quite the nuisance around these parts, and it is more than I who would see you dead. Come to me, so I may create my new pets from you. Yours, Silas. At the end of the message, there is a crudely drawn map with a bloody cross denoting Tomb's new lair. It looks like it's time to save the villagers of Ummenbach once more. You would think there'd be some sort of, perk for having warned the villagers that he wasn't dead. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Alright, gotta adjust in my chair. Gotta slay the Necromancer once and for all. It's time to stop this accursed necromancer once and for all. Yeah, I just said that. Slay the warlock and rescue the villagers of Ummenbach. The unmistakable signs and stench of orcs are all about, so it looks like Tombs is still in cahoots with this mysterious war boss. You're obviously walking into a trap, but that's the nature of the job. Ready your weapons and enter. Bunch of orcs. Come on, hit him one more time. Hit him one more time. You jerk. Really? Come on now. Guy just did not want to die. Fantastic. Alright, death blow. Fantastic. Once again. Really don't like how he had chaos armor twice. Is it Ring of Magic? Yep, okay. He got a couple of deflects in. Nothing nothing too crazy. Wow, he hit my wow, 3 times. Good job, buddy. Can't believe you hit my Iron Breaker 3 times in a row like that. Impressive stuff. But not that impressive. That's fine. I really like the tattoo procs. It's pretty neat. Yeah, screw it. Use a potion of strength. Not that it's gonna matter. He's not gonna land any hits. think the only person those archers can hit is my wizard, so he's just gonna take a beating here. Small bandages? Small bandages? Yeah, alright. Let's see if we can't finish this guy off real quick. And since I moved my wizard, the archers should have to move forward. Which should open them up to other attacks, like... Okay. Let's go ahead and Void Master him. Then we can go and kill this guy off with this. Trust me, this is for the best. And then we send him back here. And actually, if I can set him up for a death blow. There we go. Get some damage in, and voila. But don't misunderstand me, this is taking far longer than I feel like it should. Alright, let's try and set up some death blows for the Marauder. Alright, that's finally done. Alright, this isn't that bad. Let's get him in here, try and take out some of these archers. Actually. Oh, so much for that. he's pinned. That's no good, but we can do it this way. Oh, well, there goes the death blow. Can you still finish him off for me, please? Oh, that's embarrassing. Alright. You got it, big guy. Well, I'll be darned. Knew I should have just pushed forward. It's fine. Shamans, can I get to them? Everybody's pinned, so probably not. Oh wait, he can. He'll probably get a shot into it too. Which might allow for a death blow? Nope, not quite. But one less shaman. And that's something to be proud of. Alright, let's worry about taking this guy out first. Alright, if this Ironbreaker can do his job and get probably 2 hits. Yep, 2 hits. Come on. Awesome. Wow, and he got another hit in. Fantastic. I consider that last hit a bonus hit. And he just saved the Grey Wizard from taking unnecessary damage. Thank you, Shaman. Why are you coming all the way down here? That was goofy. Alright. Nice. One more hit. Alright, I'm gonna let him get his damage in, then I'm going to Void Master him. Actually, I should probably... How's that not in... He's got 4 ranged attacks, but I can't... Okay. Well, that is fascinating. Alright, Alright, see if I can't have him pull aggro on both these guys. Actually, maybe just kill this guy outright. Should be better. I am in the tunnel, so he has a better chance to hit. So I messed up there. He should have attacked before the Iron Breaker. Oh well. It's fine. And a dead orc. That should be a dead orc. Fantastic. Okay. Lying prone and almost forgotten on the floor is the corpse of an unfortunate grey wizard. His death cannot have happened more than a few days past. Fallen fell of the dungeon's greenskin inhabitants. His body has long since been looted of anything valuable. In his voluminous robes, your warrior finds a crumpled piece of paper, on which is hastily written. God, I keep throwing words in. Gyron, the green wind to counteract its deadly scent. The white wind of Hish to lift it above our heads. They call the red wind of Akshi, to burn the miasma all the way back to its maker. I already forgot what it said. Oh boy, hope I don't need to remember that. I should be healing as I go. Okay, a couple of things. One, I can set up the Marauder for some death blows here. Let's go and battle rage it up. Try and kill all these guys. This is going nice. I don't think he's missed one yet. That is a dead troll. Which is what I like to see. I can probably kill this guy. If he can land a single hit, single Occam's Mind Razor should kill him, but can't land a hit, so. It's alright, we figured it out. That was a really good one, single turn, almost full clear. Mostly because the Marauder didn't miss anything, which helped out a lot. You about to use that? You can. There you go, buddy. Though, actually, a healing of some kind would probably be better. Eh, it'll be fine. Let's put that there. This dungeon does feel a little longer than normal, right? I know we had a few ambushes, but... Nah, okay, this is about right. Actually, let's set him up for a death blow here. That's a lot of misses. There, now we don't have to worry about it. Alright, not too keen on what's taking place right now. Let's try and have him take care of this guy. They would probably take care of this shaman, which could save us a huge amount of hassle. At least I'm hoping. Nice. Alright, then we try to cut this guy down. Didn't go as great as I would have liked, but we will take it. It's gonna keep him in the game. Alright, if this guy can kill him, it should unpin him and he can go take care of the shaman. Which is the best strategy. Try to take him down without using the Marauder. So the Marauder can go and get some hits on this guy. Alright, let's have him get his damage in and we'll Void Master him so he can heal up. Alright, I'm assuming this next room is the last one. Yep. As your warriors enter this chamber, the torches start to flicker with eldritch light. A faint hissing can be heard emanating from the Wheel of Magic. The runes on the wheel glow with arcane power. The insects have arrived, comes a piercing shout from above. High up in the opposite wall, from where your party has entered, is a small balcony upon which stands the accursed Necromancer, Silas Tombs. I see you got my missive, crows the Necromancer, and I must thank you for being my latest test subjects. I was getting bored with the villagers. There's no fight in them. They just topple over and die. Let's see how long it takes my necrotic vapor to kill some mortals with a bit of spirit. A foul gas is filling the dungeon. It will slowly kill your warriors unless you can stop it. Ooh, I got an achievement Orcologist. Which one is new? Must be this guy. Well, let's try and take him down first then. Actually, we can probably just do it this way. That's a death blow. I'm trying to remember how to do this puzzle. Do I have to stand on the pieces? Alright, I think... I'm getting it figured out. Because it's... I know red was last, I think second was white. I don't remember what the first color was. I think... This is green, right? Is that the first color? I don't remember. Oh, is that... Is he green because he's on the right symbol? Hope that's the case. Oh hey, well, we won anyway. As the last of the Necromancer's pets falls, a voice cackles from the balcony high above. An entertaining struggle, but you don't seem to realize that I'll take just as much pleasure watching you asphyxiate. It's clear to the adventurers that they need to find a way to deal with the poisonous gas. I think this one's actually, right? It's this symbol here. So I might be able to just... Nope. Alright, there we go. As the adventurer steps upon the third sigil, a sea of fire burns upon the ceiling of the chamber, evaporating the deadly vapor. The fire rages through the dungeon above the heads of the warriors. Then, like the withdrawing of a powerful tide, it funnels into one mighty fireball, following an invisible trail back to the source. The Necromancer, still stood on the balcony, barely has time to shield his face with his pallid arms as the fire immolates him in an instant. This time Tombs is undoubtedly dead. With all the Necromancer's minions dead, the warriors set about their grim task of finding the survivors, if there are any. It doesn't take long for one of the adventurers to find a secret entrance that leads to a rank pit where a goodly amount of Ummenbach's unfortunate denizens are held. They're hungry and dirty, but otherwise seem unharmed. The Elder is one of the survivors, and he seems delighted to see you. Our saviors have come to Ummenbach's aid once more, he states, shaking the hand of everyone in your party. I must get my people home, but if you make camp here, I'll send someone back with all that I have as thanks, he promises. The villagers file out of the dungeon and disappear over the hills. Your party makes camp in the macabre surroundings by the dungeon entrance. By dusk the next day, a young man rides into the camp on an old dray. He carries an ornate ring and a bulging purse. He hands over both items and stutters his thanks, clearly intimidated by the dungeoneers before him. With that, he gets back on his old horse and rides away. Your quest is over, and the citizens of Ummenbach have shown their thanks by presenting you with a purse and a magical ring. Absorb 60 wounds, at which point it explodes, causing 60 wounds to the wearer. Okay. Seems a little dangerous. So basically it just gives you 60 hit points. Because I don't think anyone has 60 health. They won't be able to survive that. That ring. Sitting on a lot of money. Shame I don't have anything to spend it on because I'm not leveling anybody up off camera. Seems pretty good. 12 to 14 damage and a chance for a crit. Yeah, I wonder if this is any better. Regardless, I'm going to call it here. Next episode we will head towards Munzig, which might just be the last area, unless that's the last area. Because I don't know where the Black Quest is in Averland. I think it's down here. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.